In Matthew 5, verse 20, Jesus says, "For I tell you that unless your righteousness surpasses that of the Pharisees and the teachers of the law, you will certainly not enter the kingdom of heaven." Have you ever seen one of those Jesus movies? Some of them are pretty good, but others present a Jesus that is very different than the one we find in the Bible. They present kind of a soft-focused Jesus with long flowing hair who talks a lot about love. Surfer Jesus, I guess. And while Jesus, the true one, did talk a lot about love, he was also very harsh at times. Why? Well, because true love isn't just about letting people do whatever they want to. True love holds people accountable. If you really love your best friend, you're not just going to let him be a jerk. Well, in this section, Jesus is pretty harsh to the Pharisees and the scribes. He basically tells a big group of people, yeah, the scribes and the Pharisees, the religious elite, the highest of the church people, they are very religious, but they're going to hell. Now, sometimes religion is just conforming to the social norms of one particular group. Well, anyone can do that. But having a real relationship with the God who created the cosmos, that's a little more dangerous. Because he can read your thoughts. He knows what you're thinking and what's going on in your heart. So yeah, Jesus was harsh sometimes. He was harsh because he wasn't here to preach a message of everyone's going to heaven. He was here to preach a message of, you better make the cut. You better be righteous. Otherwise, you're not going to make it. And if we're honest with ourselves, we know we're not going to make it because we're sinful. And that's the biggest reason that Jesus came. 2 Corinthians 5, verse 21 says, God made him who had no sin to be sin for us, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God.